got a dilemma here. Ed from Kansas City, Jerry from Kansas City. And Carmen has the camera. We're going to try to get these 4. Supposed to have been 5 pallets, but it's 4 now because of one they cannot locate. We're going to try to get 4 pallets into 2 cars, 2 small cars. So, here's the last pallet coming out now, as you guys can see. Farmers take a peek at them.
Oh, hell.
Bluetooth speakers, sound bars, no laptops, monitors. We got quite a bit of everything here. So we're gonna try to make this happen. And it started raining on us. We're like almost an hour late getting here, which would have been better. But we need to get cutting into this. Our plan is to put since Carmen's car is bigger than mine, her car. Bring me the best blade. So what she brought me to work with. Jerry got his own blade. So with the speakers in Carmen's car. All right. And then we need to put stuff in this part too, because that's where.
No. Oh yeah.
We need to put stuff under the floorboard. There's a lot of things on the floorboard. We're going to put that in the back of the car. We have a lot of little items, such as these, that we can put at the floorboard. We got some Apple pencils here, Apple Tech here. We got some JBL things here. And you guys can see we're in a dilemma in the rain.
Pause that.
I quit. I'm out of here. I'm quitting my other job.
No pause.
What?
No pause.
Okay. Why you pause?
Do what? Do what?
Okay. We're going to pause, guys, because it's too much rain. All right. Guys, back again. Epic failure. As you can see, we could not even close to get all of that stuff. In the car.
Tracking it.
Just an epic failure, so I had to go get a U-Haul. Definitely didn't plan that. So there you have that. So now we are already over 2 hours into this. Still ain't on the move yet. Carmen and Jerry have been complimenting me since I got back on this major move that I made. I had to tell both of them that this was not going to fit into cars, and they just said, "Go ahead and try it, make it happen."
Right.
Blame it on us.
Right.
It's the worst failure ever. So as you see, everything we're loading out is the things that we fell short of that couldn't fit in Carmen's car. I told her to get a truck before she got a car. And at the end of the day, I can't accept responsibility for this. This is a logistic problem and not a what you got there, sir? Not a manufacturer problem. Soundboard, brother. Soundboard. That's a monitor. That's a monitor. There's a big old monitor in there. But yeah, this was the worst ever, guys.
We got rained on. We got kicked out. You had to get a U-Haul. I mean, anything else that can help.
We was flooded on, guys. I'm talking about. Carmen was like, "I'm gonna have to pause this." I'm like, "Why?" She said, "It's raining." I'm like, "Keep footage rolling." rain don't stop nothing. Tornado, hurricane, Andrew, Phillips. Yeah, we are at it. You know. So that was an epic failure, guys. So, how would you say, Jay?
Last time. Good stuff.
Out of the boxes, try to make it fit in the car. This is a Samsung monitor, guys. That's pretty big, guys. That is really big. I'll turn it around so you guys can see it.
Pretty.
You know, we took it out of the box because the purpose of even trying to get all this stuff in the actual cars were to take out of the boxes. It's heavy too. So I tell you what, you guys see it.
Wish we could have kept all them boxes now. That sucks.
Man.
Right? But I wish we could have kept all them boxes now.
I thought you were going to tell them to keep the boxes. And then we
had 5 minutes.
Not only on top of, you know, not having enough space, getting rained on, but then we turn around and the place closes at 3 and not 5 anymore. So we had to get all of our stuff out of, I see a little crack at the end there.
Oh, no.
Down there. Yeah, that is cracked. That may be the only crack, guys. It could still work, and I could probably. I might not want this as my computer, but it could. But it is cracked. I might can sell it just like that. It is cracked, guys. We didn't see that at first, but it is cracked. That's one of the reasons why we bought some of these pallets, because of some of the Samsung monitors that were on here were extremely large and very, very big and expensive. So that was the reason why we tried to keep some of these monitors. Speaker there. Monitors are almost always never the way to go. We really didn't buy all this for the monitors. We got them at some good prices. for all of this stuff that we did pick up, these 5 pallets, we paid like $2,100, but now we got a U-Haul added to that expense along with our 2 cars and gas. So we're looking at more money there that we didn't anticipate. Reject. So that is it, guys. We are out of here. We'll leave those pallets there, right?
I guess they left, so.
Okay. All right, guys. So that's it. We are done. As you guys can see, there was nothing else we can put in there. Thank you, JT. So we're heading back. Can you see good? You see good? All right. So we out, guys. See you when we get back to the city. So what's up, guys? Yeah, again, this was very unwell thought of. Yeah, this was not a good strategy today, guys. Not a good strategy at all. I thought I'd try to save a buck by simply having me and Carmen come, as well as JT, and we would come and do this ourselves without renting our normal U-Haul, but that was not the case. We fell ridiculously short of our U-Haul, so that sucks there, guys. Yeah, so that sucked. So anyway, now we're headed back to the city. So yeah, so that was less than fun. Pause here for just 1 second, guys.
In 3/4 of a mile,
So,
turn left onto East Synergy Boulevard.
That sucked, guys. That sucked. Not fun at all. We definitely, I definitely dropped the ball. I did. Thinking I could pull this off with 2 cars. Now that would have, if I had done it, would have been great, right? Would have been smooth. Would have worked out. Fortunately, that was not the case. Just, I would say we fell short. At best, we would have needed 3 cars, guys. Yeah, 3 cars at best. So, that's a lot of error there, because if I had not made that mistake, then I could have simply
At the next light, turn left.
could have been just me and Carmen, would have came, and of course I like all of us there, to be honest. I like all 3 of us there just as a, family, a team. We definitely would have not needed both of our cars, so that's another thing right there that really sucked. We used another car for nothing, or we could have just been simply using 1 car in U-Haul. So yeah, trying to save and end up spending twice as much.
At the light, turn left onto East Synergy Boulevard. Then turn right onto Southwest Utator Black Memorial Road.
Yeah, guys. So, yeah. So as I was saying earlier, the strategy, the plan was I knew we had to take everything out of the boxes because the boxes were bulky. The problem with taking everything out of the boxes is now we're separating sound bars from subs in a lot of the speakers, and so that, you know, sometimes that makes pairing those two back together much more difficult. I wish I could have seen it earlier. I wish I'd had the perception and the depths and the space and all that in my head to really figure. And that was one of the things Carmen was asking off the flip. She was asking immediately, you know, do you think everything's going to fit in the car? And, you know, I mean, everything literally. And I didn't think it would be a problem. I know we can get quite a few in the car. I gravely overestimated what could actually fit in her car and mine's. And like I said, the whole thing was just the purpose of saving money. That's the whole purpose of it all right there, guys, is not overspending because of the window that I have to kind of like, you know, pay bills and things like that. I didn't have much to really put way out there to spend on any kind of extra expenses. I just kind of like put it to the side because I didn't necessarily have it. And in so doing, of course, this is the problem that we have. You know, so there you have that. So yeah, there. So we anything that we saw.
Turn right onto Southwest.
Anything that we saw, guys, that we figured was not going to, that was broken. Anything like the monitors, mainly the monitors that we saw that were broken, we were automatically discarding them. We were going to just trash those immediately, just for the simple fact of space.
Turn left onto Southwest 2nd Street.
Not necessarily for space in general, but we didn't need it anyway. It's trash. You know, if the monitor's broke, then it's trash for the most part. There's nothing you can do, nothing we can do with that. So, yeah, exactly. Oh man. So we discarded all of that, and then, you know, to make things worse, you know, we did not know that the facility closes 2 hours earlier now. They used to close at 5, and now they close at 3 o'clock. So while I was out getting a U-Haul, they were telling
Go past
Carmen,
the stop sign. Then at the next one, turn left.
They were telling Carmen that you got 5 minutes to get this stuff out of here, or what's left is staying here. And she called me and was telling me, and she said, "Oh, you want to talk to the person?" And I was like, "Okay, let me talk to him." And they said, she asked somebody, "Will you just take it outside the gate?" And they took it outside the gate, and that's where you saw us put the stuff. So, got a whole window open there.
At the stop sign, turn left onto Southwest 2nd Street.
Need to get my car to room temperature because it's not that hot outside. It's 81 degrees. It did rain, and it rained really good. And we got the better part of that cloud that was just dropping it. And we're in jeopardy, in threat of another cloud that was coming that I saw pouring down. So it was crazy, guys. It was all crazy. So, so we spent 21, and the reason why I say we spent 21 is because we had 4 pallets, and we were supposed to have 5 pallets, and we ended up with 4 pallets. So we can automatically take 300 off of that because they forgot they could not locate one of the pallets.
In 6.2 miles, turn left to merge onto I-49 North.
They could not locate one of the pallets. So, yeah. And my biggest concern was like, okay, my biggest concern was like, okay, which pallet is it? Y'all can't find a pallet. Now, I bought all this stuff together, you know, because it mixed and matched. It complemented each other and everything was needed, you know? And to be missing a pallet is like, to be missing a pallet, I'm like, which one are you missing? But it turned out they were missing one that had some things that we could sell, some Samsung watches, and some of those. So some of that stuff like that was missing and stuff like that. So so yeah, that was the problem with that. So yeah, and that so yeah, so it was not, hey, here we are, it's all good, you know, we're out here together. We got what we got. I'll have to get back and figure out exactly, you know, the exact pallet, because they gave me the invoice or the paperwork for the pallet that was not included, canceled, because they could not locate it in their facility. So yeah, so that's 21, and who knows by the time we're done with the U-Haul how much additional fees we'll have to pay. So that was already 100 right there, so that's 22, and then we'll be paying for miles and gas with the rest of the U-Haul there. And we just got a small one, so yeah, just got a small one. We got a smaller one, but I didn't really put it out there that we were taking this smaller U-Haul all the way back with us. You know, they're gonna charge you by the miles anyway. But I think what I was avoiding was paying the higher fee off the initial higher fee, you know, because they'll charge you, oh, you're going how many miles? 400 miles? Or how many miles you going? 600 miles? Or what? How many miles? And then they charge you that off the flip, you know, so you got to come out of pocket immediately of that amount of money. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm not about to pay that much right now. Pay that when I get back tomorrow. So so yeah, there you have that. Oh man. So yeah, one of the things I've done that yeah, this was not the brightest idea of mine today, but it all made sense to me. It was the most economical way to do it. It was the cheapest way to do it, and it didn't turn out so cheap. So and as you can see, we've had there's a lot of great monitors already that are damaged. So monitors are not the main thing. I think when it comes to the monitor, there was just the hope, the optimism, the wishing that the monitors will be working, because some of them are very expensive. So like the one we showed you in the video, that monitor, that Samsung's a humongous, a very nice Samsung monitor, curved Samsung monitor, and it sells for a nice amount of money. I forgot what the manifest said that one sell for. I thought it might have said $3,300. I can't remember, or $2,900. I can't remember, guys, what that monitor is supposed to cost. But we all know it's not worth anything close to it. So when we get home, see if we have the charger for it, because a lot of them don't come with the accessories and the chargers and things like that. Those are things you gotta like either buy or see if you have them already, if you're gonna have an opportunity to see if those things are gonna be working. So yeah. So, yeah. So here we go, guys. So, we got some JBL speakers in there. One of them I did connect Bluetooth. Jerry took it out the box. I connected it. Seems to be working pretty good. It has a charge on it already. Has a little wear as far as cosmetic, but it seems to be playing good. So that's part of our money back right there. That is the JBL 110. So the other one looks brand new, but it didn't power on. So I don't know. But whatever's of the speakers are not working, I will take them to the guy who fixes speakers that I've told you guys about, and let him look at them, get them fixed. He has been asking if we had anything for the last couple of weeks, and when we didn't, and I was very hesitant. I have not even tried to win Bluetooth speakers because I was not in communication with the guy, and I was not working with him any further as far as him being, our repair person or refurbisher or whatever you want to call it for our speakers that have whatever issues they have. So that's another thing too, because that's more money when you got to buy the stuff and then fix it. So the purpose of this is to try to make our money back real fast. And I'll tell you this much, making our money back real fast is not necessarily going to come from those smaller monitors, guys. So we got all those great monitors, the good ones that are broke. That's going to suck. And sound bars sell, but they don't sell super fast. So I think what I'm going to do is the strategy that's going to be in this particular lot, or these pallets, is to try to get our money back as fast as possible and, go on to the next thing. So that means those sound bars that we normally would sell for 50, 70, things like that, because some of them are very expensive. The Samsung ones, Hisense ones, a lot of them are really good sound bars. So the plan is going to be to kind of like really bring the price down as low as I can bring it, to kind of get the money back as fast as possible, especially try to recoup or recover the money that we've already invested in the entire 4 pallets. So that's going to be the plan. Just get the stuff sold as possible, quick as possible. Some of those smaller monitors go for $149, $129, $199 at the store. Try to push them for $50, $60. The ones that are smaller, and but we'll see. When I get back to the location, I will definitely get some stuff tested, let you guys see what's working, what's not working, the things we have, adapters and power adapters and chargers and power cords for. We'll get that stuff tested and then let you guys see what's going on. So
stay in the right lane.
The main thing of ordering this here, I have an online order coming that will be here this week as well. Today is Wednesday. Hopefully we'll be here by Friday so I can get listed for the weekends. I'll get on top of that. Some more Phillips things, which are really going to be good.
Merge onto I-49 North.
So the thing is what I'm going to be looking to do is I wanted to order this stuff for the flea market, because as you guys know, when you are
turn left
in resale or retailing things, you really do have to have items that are, you have to cover broad spectrums for where you're going to resell your items. So that means I have to have inventory for outside and inventory for online, inventory for the flea markets, inventory for places like Marketplace, eBay, Kari, all the online e-commercial online
60 miles,
side,
continue straight.
we have to have those items for that, but we also have to have items for, you know, the public, for selling, you know, locally, whether it's through marketplace or, you know, at the flea markets and things like that. We no longer have a warehouse, so we don't need that. We don't have that expense. So that's the purpose of ordering this particular lot, is to be able to generate the funds outside of online. So that was why we ordered. That's why I ordered these things, and mainly I needed those speakers. Definitely, we sell a lot of speakers. We do sell monitors. Monitors are not fast selling items. Soundboards do sell pretty good. They're not the fastest selling items, but they do sell pretty good, guys. They do sell. I mean, on a weekend, if you have everything arranged properly, you can sell 2, 3, you know, sometimes 4 soundbars and subs in a day. You know, and then if you have the right ones, or you know, things like that. And sometimes, like you said, it has to have the box, and like I said, we threw a lot of the boxes away trying to fit everything into the cars. So a lot of times that kind of hurts, because, you know, people want it for gifts or whatever, or they want it in a box, which that did not happen today, because I didn't admit defeat, recognize quick enough that, hey, this stuff ain't gonna fit in here. But when I saw the cars like halfway full, and you know, when you got pretty much one side of the car almost in the back of the car and all that filled up, you're like, oh yeah, this ain't happening. So me, I had to go in there and be like, okay, well, let me get certain items in there and then see what I need left to get in there. So once we got all the sound bars in there and all the speakers, well, most of the speakers in there, then we still had quite a few boxes still outside on the pallets, and we had a lot of monitors left. And I'm like, yeah, now I'm starting to realize, you know, it's one thing saying, the moment he realized it was not all going to fit in those cars. And I was like, damn, I gotta go get a U-Haul, man. I gotta go spend, I gotta go spend some more. Wasn't happy about that, guys. So, once we get back to the place, I'll show you guys what we're working with, and we will get stuff tested as best we can to get it ready for selling. Till then, I'll be back at you guys in a while. Take care. Okay, guys, so let's check out the outcome, guys. So yeah, let's see the damage that was done. Let's see what we got here. All right, so here we have another monitor right here, a Samsung one that had a cracked screen, and then another cracked screen there. A lot of other items that came in these boxes here that are probably on the inside. But let's take a look at how this actual lot turned out. We are. So over here, I'm going to show you guys over here. Let's take that down some. This side here, these monitors here, cracked screens, and these speakers here will have defects. Now these two were from other orders that I haven't dealt with yet. They need some type of fixing too. So you got a couple of speakers here. This one has a lot of use. This reminds me of when I first seen this one. This is like a automatic swap out or something like that. Somebody may have bought another one and asked to return it, and then purchase this one here. So they more likely had this one, bought another one, said put it in return, and then gave the store that one. So there's another speaker there. So we have about 9 of these speakers here, with the inclusion of this speaker right here, guys. This JBL here, which that one there, that's the JBL. I think that's the JBL. I forgot which one what that one is. So you have that pile there. We have about a total of, as far as party speakers, Bluetooth party speakers, boom boxes, things like that, we have a total of 9 of those. There you can see 1, 2, 3. There's 4. There's 5. And there's 6. So we have more than 9. That's 7. That's 8. And here's 9. And then the one by the door, the JBL, makes 10. These, out of all of these here, there's 1, 2. Then there's the third one there. There's 3. There's 4, 5. A lot of these have touchscreen problems on the top. The sensor doesn't work, or maybe they don't power on. So we have 5 of those. So those are the items that do not work. So we have a total of 10 party speakers that don't work, and just about every monitor. And I'll go up and show you the rest of the monitors in a second. But let's go over here to the other side. Now, I haven't got to test yet the all of these sound bars. So we still got a ton of sound bars left to test. That's more than likely, that's where we're going to make our money back initially. And then those speakers that we just looked at, I will take them to my repair guy so that he can start working on those. I'm going to take those in just a few minutes. So there you have those. So we got all these sound bars left, and a few things there. And here's the things that were working, guys. Literally, that's it. That's literally what's working right there, guys. A total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That one on the bottom there, that on speaker, that is a on wireless sub, and we did not hook that up. So we don't know what that is because we haven't paired it with a sound bar. But it looks new, it looks good, but we don't know if it's working. So we really literally have 1, 2, a monitor without the stand and without the power cord. I had a power cord myself. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 items out of all of the items we tested that are working, guys. 7 items. This little guy here, we put that, it powers on and everything, but we need to check the manual, see how to get it to go. So that is it, guys. I'll show you the rest in just a second here. Let's go up. All right, so here's the rest of the stuff, guys. These 2 monitors here, these monitors here. So these 2 here, one works perfectly, but the option button, menu option button, it doesn't function as it should. It's loose. It works, but it's loose. This speaker here does work, but I need the exact right charger. I need the correct charger to actually power it for full strength. The JBL does not power on it. To take him that as well. Here's some miscellaneous stuff here. You guys can see, and then there's the rest of those. Now these 2 at the bottom here, both of those do power on, but unlike the one that we seen in the garage, those do not. When you touch the option button, they're power off with it, power on with the option button, but they don't allow you to switch to modes or
select what you want to, what source you want to use, like HDMI 1, 2, things like that. So yeah, that's it, guys. That is it. That is it. So guys, that was bad. That was really bad, guys. A lot of work. Just returned the U-Haul. That's going to be a lot. That's going to be, I don't know how much that's going to cost in general, because that was not in the budget. And but I'm thankful. Jesus did bless me to sell something that was good enough to make a lot of money. So sold a chain that I've been trying to get rid of for a long time. One of the chains I didn't really like, one of the necklaces, so that was cool. So that is going to be great to, get bills paid down. And so we don't have to really worry too much about this particular order here, using it to pay the bills immediately like we were intending to. So that's cool. So I'm thankful to Christ for that. Thank you, Jesus. That's cool. All right, so what I'm thinking now is hopefully we have another order coming by tomorrow. So I'm looking for a call today for the next order that we ordered for the online side. As I said, this was for the outside, for the public market, for the flea markets, for the stores there, to cover both sides. So as I said, when you're running a business, you want to do as much as you can to try to bring resources in from different sources, different places, to kind of like optimize your or maximize your potentials and your chances of bringing in as much revenue as possible at every instance, or in multiple places, locations, things like that. So so this lot, to come out of there with literally that many pieces, we're going to be spending a lot to have those Bluetooth speakers fixed. The Samsung or the monitors, those we can swap parts. Like the ones that you see I have in here have good screens. So maybe the ones that are got cracked screens, we can use the parts. Hopefully the guy can use the parts to fix those. So that'll be cool. But it's going to cost quite a bit more. So that was a total of 4 pallets, guys. We had 1 pallet that was missing that they could not locate in their facility. So so much for that. So a lot to consider on that particular load. Definitely not a lot to spam, guys. Spam is just incredible. But that's a lot to consider. As far as what I purchased and what's working on it. Definitely a bad lot, guys. Definitely a disappointing lot. We do have the true wireless and things like that. I had 4 of those, and 2 of them work. We had 2 Samsung phones, or not phones, but smartwatches, and neither one of those worked. One was a demo retail mode, and the other one just doesn't power on. So just just not a good 2,100 spent. Not gonna lie, guys, not a good 2,100 spent plus the U-Haul. So, and like I said, that just wasn't a good lot spent. And then of course they had to. That's not including the other pallet that we did not get, which was another much more money that we spent. So, yeah, I'm kind of like seriously in like, I'm trying to figure it out, trying to, really trying to wrap my mind around what just took place. because these goods here, customer returns. I mean, I've purchased from this company plenty of times, and we've not gotten monitors where you come out of there where only one monitor is fully working, and the rest are cracked screens or need repairs. Now, keep in mind, we didn't necessarily order them for the monitors. Those were the things that we were like, okay. The monitors were something that we were like, okay, if they're working, they will be a very good additive to the speakers and the sound bars that we ordered. That was the main thing that we was ordering, is the speakers and the sound bars. So, um, so the monitors were a hopeful incentive, um, a something we would hope. And of course, when we purchase those monitors are priced into the price. They're factored into the price of what we purchased those pallets for. So, in general, yeah, when we bought those pallets, no matter whether you're buying them just for the speakers and soundbars, you're still paying for the monitors, and the monitors don't work. So you're not getting anywhere close to. I mean, your MSRP is like obliterated. It's like abolished or decimated. And, it's not even present. So as my guy Mordecai would say, I don't know if I pronounced his name right. Guy on Game of Shadows, Sherlock Holmes, as he would say, what to do about it. So I'm definitely not happy at all. Just not happy, but I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Because I'm really thankful, guys. I gotta be honest, I'm thankful because despite this purchase here, it's not over with, because once I get those speakers fixed, that's going to be, that's potentials of what, another 1,000 just the Bluetooth speakers, and then the those touch table speakers. That's another few hundred there. So I would say just on the speakers in general, if the speakers get fixed, that's another 1,500 right there, potential. And then we got the sound bars. So with the items that we got working, with the items that we have working, guys, we'll be able to get back close to, I would say, 40% of our money back just with the items working. And then with the sound bars that we get those working, I think the sound bars are going to be the money makers as far as right now, as things stand. And once we get, those tested, I think, those will make our money back. But if that fails, because I don't have them tested yet, so I don't know what they're going to do, because they're really tough to deal with. They're really tough to work with and get the subs and the sound bars to work and communicate and pair together. Those can be a stubborn problem, a persistent problem, and it takes a lot of time to do that. And so, but once I get the speakers fixed, once my guy fixed those, then that's going to be a game changer too, because that will get us into the profit. So once those get fixed, that'll get us into the profit. So that'll get us probably at least another. We'll be in the green real good. So, and that's cool. So other than that, I think I covered it all. I think I covered everything. Yeah. But so, like I said, it looks extremely bad. It's a bad uh, return rate right now, but it's not the end of the story. It's not over. Uh, there's still a lot of things to be tested, and there's still a lot of things that can be fixed, refurbished, or whatever. So once all of that happens, the end of the matter, once we're all said and done, I believe it's going to be a really good plus, guys. We'll still come out real good. Probably make about, I would estimate if I had to, we'll probably make, when it's all said and done, a couple of $1,000 extra on top of what we spent. I think that's where we'll be at, and that's cool. So I'm not necessarily, I wish things would have to be worked. You don't want to spend more money because to have those 10 Bluetooth speakers fixed, you're looking at about another $400. And that's bad. That's bad. So because you don't really get, like, if I like those speakers in there that I can sell for anywhere between 80, the boom speakers, the boom party speakers, the Bluetooth party speakers, if I sell them for anywhere from 80 to 130, somewhere in that neighborhood of that price range, and I've already spent, say I spent $30 per speaker. If I spend 40 more to get it fixed, that's already defeating the purpose of buying them. That's already defeating, because I wouldn't have purchased them for 70 each. You see what I'm saying? Because to pay $40 to get them fixed is much more money. You can't pay $70 for a speaker that's retailing for, say, 99 or 149, and then you can only get out of it 120, something like that. But profit is profit. You got to do what you got to do. It takes money to make money, as they say. And so, but so that's more money we got to spend. That takes the price up quite a bit, depending on what he exactly what he gets fixed and when he gets it fixed. But at the end of the day, we will be in the green on it. It's just a matter of how quick the items will sell, how quick you can get them fixed, how quick they sell. And because how quick they sell depends on how quick we can order something else. And then how quick they sell also, um, if they sell too slow, then those funds are held up for the next purchase. Uh, so, but it's a business. This is how business goes. It's nothing new. It's nothing out of the ordinary. It's a little worse than normal. Much worse, should I say? I'm used to lots like this. I'm used to at least half of everything working, and the Bluetooth speakers are holding true to that. They are, we're getting the same, um, we're getting the same, you know, rate, same percentage of items really working. It's normally about half. And I normally say if you got 75% of what you got working, you're doing great. But in this sense, as you can see, guys, we got like literally less than 25% of the things working. Literally. I mean, to have, so the math is there, as you guys can see. So, um, yeah, yeah. When you got 10 Bluetooth speakers not working, and then you have, I think, I think we had five. Was it five in there working? JBL, 1, 2, 3. I think five working. Yeah, we only had like 6 or 7 items working. Then this one over here. But but and then some of them you have to buy power cords too, like those Samsung monitors. You got to buy cords to them. That's more money, and those Samsung cords can be bunch more money sometimes. I may have some more somewhere, but I only have one right now and I only need one. So, but anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I think it's gonna be great. We'll have some more stuff coming soon, but I think it's gonna be, at the end, it'll be great. And I'll let you guys know if I can remember. But it'll be good, and I'll let you guys know then. Until then, have a good week. I am out of here. This is Thursday, and I'm about to go and get this speakers to my guy to fix. I'm out.